No, this is not about Gaza alone. Because what Donald Trump is proposing is not just a peace plan, it's a power rewrite. And now the world's two biggest rivals have been pulled into the entire room. First, let's talk about the setting here. Days ago, Trump lit the fuse in Europe. Be it tariff, be it threats, be it pressure. Brussels angry, Paris says no, allies openly uneasy, and then Trump turns towards east. Then China enters. Beijing quietly confirms something really big here. Yes, an invitation has arrived, an invite to join Trump's brand new idea, the Gaza Peace Board. Basically, no applause, no rejection over here, just one word from China. That word is silence. There is no details that has been shared, no position revealed. And now in diplomacy, that is not hesitation, that is calculation. Now enters Russia in the picture. Moscow didn't dismiss it either. Kremlin says that President Vladimir Putin is studying the offer here, not rejecting here, not accepting, he's just studying. Now that single word sends a signal. Russia is listening. So first talk about the Board of Peace. What is it? On paper, it starts with Gaza, ceasefire management, reconstruction, stability, but here's the twist. Trump says that it won't stop there. It could expand to any global flashpoint, be it Ukraine, Middle East, beyond. And Trump, he positioned himself as a lifetime chair. Stop right there, lifetime chair? I mean, this isn't a committee, right? It is a parallel power center. Now ask the real question, where is the United States in this? That's exactly the concern diplomats are raising, quietly and urgently, because if this board takes shape, the UN gets sidelined. No Security Council vetoes, no General Assembly debates, just selected powers around Trump's table. Well, Europe is not really amused. France has already said no. Europe capitals, they are very angry. Why? Because while Trump courts rivals like China and Russia, he pressurizes allies with tariffs. He's punishing his own friends, he's inviting the competitors, and that's the new equation. But why would China and Russia even consider this? Wait, it's very simple. Influence. A seat at the new table means shaping rules from the inside. And if the UN weakens, then power flows elsewhere, right? This is not diplomacy as usual. This is Trump doing what he does the best. Breaking institutions, building alternatives, putting himself at the center, not through war this time, but through architecture. In the end, this is what we are looking at. Not peace talks, not Gaza alone here. We are watching a test of global leadership, a challenge to the old order, a gamble on a new one. Will China join? Will Russia play along? It's still unknown, but one thing is clear, the fact does not say no. That alone has already shaken the system.